We're at Albans Lake. We're on willows today. It's a Runswell, lots of fish in here. Had a quick walk round. Wind's piling up to the north end of the lake, and I've seen a couple of fish show. So we're going to pop in. I think it's peg 7. And we'll, but there's lots of fish in this lake. I think wherever you plonk, whichever swim you go into, it's gonna you're gonna catch something. So yeah, we're settling in swim 7. Just gonna get everything set up, and once we're done, I'll get back to you, show you what we're doing, rig wise and bait wise. Okay, catch you in a bit. Well, there we go. First fish of the session. Common, about 13-14 pound. Literally it was out there 5 minutes in a bag with pellets. So hopefully more to come. But yeah, literally 5 minutes, and we have our first fish. It's a good start. Hope there'll be more. Second of the session. Might scrape a double, I think. Lovely little mirror. Once again, that was in a bag. Pellets. That was literally out there 5 minutes again as well. So they're over the bait, they're over the pigeon condition, over the boilies. So let's get this one back. I managed to get my my house up now to bring the rods in, because I've also had a bream as well. So looks like it could be a right. Well, managed to get 3 rods in the water, but every time I put a bag out, the rods goes. So I've had those two carp and 1 bream. When I got it, I had a quick lead around. Excuse me. It's pretty uniform out there, this lake. But I did find some gravel there, a bit of a tap as I came in. I think it may be a bar maybe coming off the island to my left. But yeah, I managed to get a nice good donk. So which was around 19 wraps. So I've spotted some boilies out there and some pigeon conditioner, and I'll probably do a few more spoms now, because well, there's lots of fish showing out there as well. So I want to keep them here and keep catching. We'll have a bit of food later, so let me show you what I've got. A nice chicken balti with some chapatis, which would be nice. So okay, I'll update you hopefully next time with a fish. There we go, number 3. A lively one. No single cricket bat, single common. Oh, which doesn't want to be filmed. But there we go. There's number 3. I'll get I'll get her back. She's, right guys, I managed to keep 3 rods in the water longer than 5 minutes, so I've just made myself dinner for tonight, which is, have a look at this. There you go, in the Ridge Monkey. It's a chicken balti and rice, and I've got some chapatis to go with that. So I've had a little taste, and that's delightful. And I think I've got a brew dog, I think, IPA, non-alcoholic of course. So hopefully the fish will give me 5 minutes just to eat this, because I'm starving. Okay guys, catch you soon. Bye-bye. Here we go, the carp number 4. Fish number 5. Getting a bit bigger. This one goes to about 20 pound. Just over 20 pound. And that was on the bags as well. I was just eating my balti. I was rudely interrupted by this. But yeah, it's good. They're getting bigger. Lovely fish. Let's get her back and catch some more. Here we go. It's just getting dark. It must be about 9 o'clock, I'm not too sure. But it's another one just under 20 pounds. I think this is fish number. Nice mirror. I think this is fish number. Whoa. She's a little bit lively. I think this is fish number 6. I think. Fish number 6. See if we can have a little look at her. Like I said, she is lively. But there we go, fish number 6, just under 20 pound. Let's get her back straight away. Right guys, next update. So can't remember, that was 5 or 6 fish, but that was the last one was a mirror, just under 20 pounds. So yeah, they're getting bigger, which is good. But everything falling into solid bags, everything. We've got what we're putting in the bags, hook baits, they're DNA wafters. They're soaked in the DNA Secret 7 glug, and then coated in Optibait's primer powder, which is the first time I'm using today, and it seems to be doing the trick. I fill in the bags with a mixture. I think there's 5 different micro pellets in there. Some Himalayan salt, some salt in there as well, and also I'm adding to that bag is some tiger nut oil, which is dynamited baits, and the special glug, which is by Withy Baits. And it seems to be doing the trick so far. So I think it's 9:15 now, just starting to get dark. So we've had 5 or 6 fish. I'll have to look back and see. So it could be a long night, I think, if it carries on like this. So yeah, I'll probably won't film anymore when it gets dark, but I'll let you know in the morning what fish I've had. So probably this will be the last update for today. So I'll update you in the morning, guys. Thank you. Goes for the day. It's a nice size mirror. She goes £20. She's a little bit lively, or a little bit slimy. Yeah, there you go. £20. Lovely mirror. Let's put it back. Good morning. Yep, first fish of the day, that one, £20. Literally just a couple of ounces over £20. Bought the rods in last night just to get some sleep. I was getting pestered by bream, and we even had one, I don't even think it was £1. But I guess that's you're going to get that using bags, pellets. But I've got one rod just on, I've got a couple of boilies. I've had nothing on a Ronnie, nothing on that at all. Everything's coming to the bags. So I'm going to have to keep, I'm going through the bags, but I'm going to have to keep, you know, persevering, getting through the bream if I want the carp. I've just bodied some more boilies out, some more pitching conditioner. Great weather for fishing, overcast. Windy again, the wind's piling up the north end of the lake again. Yeah, I think I'll make myself some breakfast now. And I'll show you how I make my bags later, what rigs I'm using, etc. So I'll speak to you soon. Second of the day. Look at the length of this. It looks like a torpedo, and it thought like a torpedo. Give me a right big run around. Look at the length of that. Just under £14. Lovely long mirror. Let's get it back. What are we doing, guys? Just a quick update. Do you know what? I don't even know what the time is. Let's be getting on for 11 o'clock, something like that. Just done my third nice mid-double mirror. The bites seemed to stop, so I chucked a bit more bait out. It seemed to do the trick. I'm now been pushed back into the bivvy. It's raining out there. I wasn't supposed to get any rain today, but it's coming down, so we're sort of bivvy bound at the moment. But everything's coming from bags. Everything. I kept getting lots of bream this morning and last night. So I tried 2 15-millers in the bag, but I wasn't getting anything. Nothing, no carp, no bream. I was getting a few pickups, I think, for smaller bream, but the thing that's working is either the dumbbell wafters, which is the DNA Secret 7 dumbbell wafters coated in OptiBait's primer powder, and then just the one hook bait, and mixed micro pellet, some tiger nut oil, and the glaze, the Withy special glaze, and that seems to be picking up all the fish. I've had one out there on the Ronnie, even just a couple of normal boilies. Now I'm on a wafter with a stringer, 3-bait stringer. Nothing at all. Everything's coming from the bag. So I'll carry on. I'll have to go back up the shop in a minute because I'm running out of bags. God knows how many I've used, but yeah, it's okay. The weather's carpy weather. It'll be blowing a gale down here, and hopefully the rain will ease off and we can get back out. Anyway, so I think that's 3 fish today. I think it was 6 fish yesterday, so I think 9 in all. So it's not a bad tally so far. Right, okay. I'll hopefully next time you see me, we'll have another fish. Hopefully a bigger one. Hopefully mid 20, upper 20. See you in a bit. Number 4 of the day. A lovely little one. Let's put her in the slate. Oh, still very lively. Very lively. There we go. Oh, number 4 of the day. It's time to get her back. Another lively one. Identifies as a torpedo. There we go. I think it's number 6 today. Let me look in the mirror. Really give me a good old fight on the bag again. Let's get it back. After a spell of bream after bream, that time I had a couple of carp now. Another one, not the biggest fish in the world, but they make up for it in the fight. There we go. 14 pounds, something like that. A great scrap again. Going right on the bag again. Yeah, hopefully the bream have gone and we'll get a few more carps out. I think that's number 7. And still lively. Oh, let's get her back. Look at the length of this one. Oh, literally just beat me up. Pound for pound, he gave me the best fight I think I've ever had. I thought we'd actually hook 2. There we go, literally, bag, literally, must just touch the bottom and this went off. And what a fight, what a battle. Okay, let's get him back. Double mirror beat me up. Oh, got some Albans carp in here. She's still quite lively. I'm not sure we'll get her up, but she's got beautiful, lovely, beautiful red colours there. There we go. There we go. There's, not sure how many that is today. 9, maybe 10. Come off the bag again. Literally cast them out, there's a lot of fish showing. Casting it out, it's in there 5 minutes. It's going off. Okay, let's get it back. Literally just put that one back. And the other rod went off. Same sort of size fish, same colour. But they don't have, put up a good scrap, good sport. There's a lot of fish out there at the moment, so literally the bag's not lasting, not staying in there too long. Let's get the rods back out. Get a few more while they're in front of us. It'll get dark now. Got another one, a little bit bigger. Another mirror, beautiful orange colours. Let's get her up. Slightly bigger than the last 2. Oh, still lively. Still lively. She looks like she's got a deformed mouth that's always open. By the look of it, yeah, go have a look at that. Still managed to hook her. The multi-rig that I use, what family fish have I had? I don't know how many fish I've had now. last couple of days, but I haven't lost one fish and missed no bites. It's always plumbing the bottom lip there. What do I? Tomorrow I could show you that rig tomorrow and how to tie it, but I think next half hour I think I'm going to leave the rods in so I can make my dinner, which is going to be quick update. Rods are in because I needed to cook something to eat, and they're non-stop. Great sport, absolutely great sport. Not sure how many we've had today, but I think we've had two about the £20 mark to the biggest. The rest were all doubles, so it's a great sport. So yeah, so I managed to do some dinner. I bought myself a taste at Sainsbury's, Taste the Difference. "30-day mature British rump steak." And I think mature is the right word, because it's like an old bit of leather. So if you're ever thinking about getting a British beef rump steak from matured nonsense from Sainsbury's, don't. It's blooming horrible. It's like an old piece of leather. So I think I'm going to be having a blooming pucker pie for my dinner instead. So yes, yeah. So we're going to quickly eat dinner, get the rods back out, and probably be busy night. There's fish showing out there over the spot, and I keep seeing the slicks coming up where I've been using the oil, the tiger nut oil. Anyway, so there's that update. I'm just gonna have my pucker pie. And also, oh yeah, I cooked some potato croquettes. They weren't too bad, but I was gonna have that steak with it, but I'll have a pucker pie instead. So guys, I'll catch up with you soon. Good morning. Sunday morning. It's 5:30. Had a few CARP last night, but was played with a bream again, so made the decision to bring the rods in just to get some sleep. And I didn't keep wanting to get out of bed for a bream after bream after bream, so brought the rods in. Up early today, 5 o'clock. I've just done one bag, sent the rod out there. There's fish showing again in front, so I'm pretty confident. But what I do, I'll show you how I do my bags and what I do. I use the Fox Rapide system, which is a quick, easy way to do your bags. If you're doing bag after bag after bag, it's a good way to do it. Let's just show you how I do it. So you get the bag, and then you get a loader and a collar, and you put the collar on the loader, and then into the bag like that. Take the collar off, bring in the bag up to the desired position to your loader. And you've got a little slot. These are the small bags. I get 2 lots of small bags. I think it's 130 by 60 and 120 by 60. These are 130 by 60s. You get a little slot there on the loader to hang your lead core over, or your leader, whatever you're using. I like to drop my bait and hook line flat on the bottom, and then a little bit of micro pellet. Just tap that down. And then this is where I like to put my glug. Squeeze a load of glug in the bottom there. This is the Withy Special. Great stuff. Another layer of pellet. And I just tap that all down. Make like a little hole for the lead to sit. Make sure the lead is centred to the bag. Then top up again. Just up to your whatever you're using, just up to your tail rubber of your lead. Whether you can see that, or if you're using a stem, whatever. And then we have a hole in the bag, and by twisting it, it tightens the bag, and we twist that round my tail rubber. And what we do, we lick the excess, and push that loader back down over the bag. I'm twisting and licking. Okay, and then you're left with that, and then there's a little slit in the loader, and you just take that off. You're left with that. Okay, so let's tidy this up. So you've got some seams. Let's lick and tape those. And then you've got that left on the end. So you can push down. The ears, I could call them. Big pushing, making the bag compact. Take the ear and pull it over and stick it down like that. And the other side, that's where my boilie usually sits, but just push that in a bit. And lick and stick. You're left with a little tight bag like that. And then get my tiger nut oil, which is the dynamite bait tiger nut oil, which I think is fantastic. And just squirt inside the bag. Could help it inside the bag. That's it. You're ready to go. As I said, it's you tie lots of bags, or you just started fishing, and tying normal bags is a bit complicated. Very good system. It's the Fox Rapide system. So, right, let's get this out to the lake and see what we can catch. 6 o'clock Sunday morning. First one of the day. Little comment. Literally been out there 20 minutes. The bag again. There's a dumbbell waft to that one. But yeah, they're still there. You can see the slick coming out from my bag. So they're still out there. Let's get it back. Get the rod back out. Get some more, shall we? Good morning. Fish number 2. Lovely mirror. Lovely scale patterns. Still a bit lively, so not sure it will get a picture with him. Oh, probably not. Probably not. Let's get her up quickly. No. I'll tell you what, she's still very lively. So, we won't. Maybe, here we go. There we go. Lovely little scale patterns on her. Beautiful fish number 2. First common today, Sunday. 3rd fish now. Very lively. Very lively. Let's see if we can get him up to show you. So it's my third fish so far today. Whoa, I think it's 7 o'clock, something like that. Actually lost one. I've lost one as well. Which is a surprise. First fish, first one I've lost this session. But there we go. Let's have a quick look. There she is. There you go. First coming for Sunday. Makes it number 3. Get her back. Gonna get her back because she's very, very lively. Very, very lively fish. Okay. And something different. There we go. I knew they were in here. Little catfish. Beautiful little thing. And looks like I've got another run, so I need to get this one back. And then get on that other rod. Catfish. Just had a nice bream. Got to be about 6 or 7 pound. I was going to show you, but another rod rattled off. I got a carp just under 16. Or about just over 16. Yeah, lively again. I'd highly recommend you come to fish this place. Maybe to bring 2 landing nets if you've got them, because they come thick and fast. Whoa. And got a lot of life in them. There we go, big fish. There you go. It was just over 16, 10 over 16. Okay. Beautiful colours, beautiful orange colours on them. Okay. Right guys, 9:30 Sunday morning. Since the last fish I showed you, I've had 3 more. They've all been single fish. I think the biggest was about 10, but they're very lively, so I'm not going to show you everything. They're jumping and flapping about, so it's best to get them straight back. But I'm not even fishing over bait anymore. Just bags. Still clipping up to 19 wraps. But yeah, I highly recommend this place. If you want to come for some sport, if you're new to carp fishing, you want to put a bend in your rod, it's an awesome place. And these bags, bag fishing seems to be working. You know, I don't know whether fishing over a spot, lots of bait works. I'm not sure, but I think these bags are highly attractive, and they're with the rigs, the multi-rigs, it's just an amazing combination, and it seems to be doing the trick. Got a couple of hours to go before I go home. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to show you the rigs or how to tie them, so what I'll do, I'll add a piece at the end. I'll do that at home and add a piece to the end of the video. But yeah, I'll probably, if I catch something decent, I'll show you, worth showing you. If not, I'll give you a last update before I leave. But I'm going to start packing. Actually, I'm only fishing 2 rods now. Not even fishing 3 rods. It's actually a lot easier fishing just the 2. So yeah, I'll update you before I leave, or if not sooner, with a nicer fish. Okay guys, see you later. Alright guys, all packed up, gears in the car, just about to leave. So quick rundown. So we've done the 48 hours. I think it was around 30 carp in the end. I lost count. There's 2 above 20, I think, or 3 above 20, or around that mark. The rest were all doubles, singles. I'd say the average size was about 15 pound. We had the 1 catfish. Knew they were in there. I actually expected more, and then quite a few bream. So overall, yeah, enjoyable session. It was good, bit of bend in the rod. In the end, everything was on bags. I wasn't even putting any spot out. I was just clipping up to 19 yards to that. I think there was a bar coming off the island, yeah, just clipping up and putting bags there. Some of them were in the water for 5 minutes, even that. Both nights I really didn't fish because they really want to get up in the middle of the night to unhook a bream. But yeah, great time. It's 25 pound for 24 hours. There's here at Albans Lakes, there's three lakes. Farm Lake I've fished before, I had a good session there, also on bags. And then there's also a little match lake as well. But yeah, I highly recommend it to anyone. You know, if you're going to start, you just started fishing, want to get bend in your rod, test out new baits, whatever. It's a good runs water. So yeah, I'd advise you get down there. I said that I'll about the rigs. What I'll do, I'll do a little clip, put at the end of this video at home, how to what rigs I was using, and probably how to tie them as well. Okay guys, I'm gonna head off home now, and take care. As promised at the end of the Willows Lake video, I'm going to show you how to tie the multi-rig I used in the bags, and what components I used to tie that. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time at Orchid Lakes for a 48-hour session. Take care. Alright guys, here we go. I'll show you how to tie them, the multi-rig that I used at Willows. These are bits that I use. Start off with the soft braided hook link, Silk Flex from Ridge Monkey. That's what I like to use. Very supple, so it fits in the bag, PVA bag nicely. We've got hook of choice, Crank Kamakura, a quarter. Very good hook. Very sharp. Micro ring swivel to attach the bait. Bit of blade floss to attach the bait. Bit of small rig tubing or shrink tubing, as I like to use. Braid scissors. Lighter to blob your bait floss. A baiting needle and a pulling tool. So basically, there's not many of that components, so it's a very easy rig to tie. So what we want is to pull off. I like my hook links to be about 4 to 5 inches. Whatever's going in the bag, about 4 to 5 inches is ample for me. I like to use a small PVA bag, so 4 or 5 inches is just right. So what I'm going to do is cut off about double that. About 8 inches. Makes it easier for you to tie the loop knots in each end. So we need to tie a loop knot in the first end. This loop needs to be big enough to go over the bend of your hook. I'm using a size 6, so my loop I want roughly to be about an inch in length. If you're going to use a big hook, 4 inch, size 4, size 2, etc., you're going to have to make that loop bigger. And if you want it smaller, use a smaller hook, you can make that loop smaller. So I'm just going to tie a figure 8 loop knot in there, make that loop about an inch. Usually wet it first, makes it easier with braid. It's a bit fiddly trying to do a figure 8 with braid, so I'll use my baiting needle to pull it through. Bear with me, as I said, a bit tricky. There we go. We pull that through tight like that. There's my first loop on this end. So it goes to the other end. and we want about roughly about the same. It could be a little bit bigger because this is going to be the loop, so you loop to loop to your lead setup. So this could be a little bit bigger. So we look that tight. We look that down. Tie another figure of 8 in that end. Nearly. Bear with me. That down again. A little bit tricky with braid. After a few times you'll get used to it. So basically, what we'll do is cut the tag ends of both those loops. Like so. Cut the tag end off the other. Like so. So we've got a bit of braid, about 4 to 5 inches long. One end there's a loop about 1 inch. That's going to be from a hook. And the other end there's a loop a little bit bigger than 1 inch, and that'll be looped to the your lead setup. Okay, so next thing we need to do, we need to take a hook. A crank Kamakura. And what we need to do, we need to take the loop through the inside of the eye of the hook. It's a little bit fiddly because you've got your loop that's doubled up, and it's a little bit big to get through there. But if you lick it, your braid, and twist it a little bit, try not to damage the threads of the braid. And that should, after a little bit of fiddling, that should go through. I said it's a little bit tricky. But keep at it, it will go through. Trust me. Here we go. So that goes through the inside eye of the hook, and we need to take that loop, attach our micro ring swivel, just slide that over the top. And that loop needs to go over the back of the hook, like so. So then you've created a slip D on the end of the hook, like that. Okay, very simple so far. So now we just need to add our bit of shrink tube or rig tube, whichever you prefer. Like I said, I prefer shrink tubing. I like to use slightly, I don't know what size that is, can't remember what size, slightly larger shrink tube, and cut off of just over, what's that, between 5 and 10 mil. Put that on your baiting needle and thread it on up the other end from the hook for the other loop, and on to your, just covering the eye of the hook. And then we need to just steam that down. What I'll do, I'll go and steam that down now. Right guys, that's the shrink tube done. Like I said, you could use shrink tube or rig tube. I like to use shrink tube. It grips the braid a bit tighter, so when you're adjusting your loop, it holds it a little bit tighter than rig tube. I still find if you need to change the hook, you can just slip that shrink tube back over the eye and back on, and it still works just as well as rig tube. So attaching the hook bait, so we need to attach that to the ring swivel on the slip D. So a bit of bait floss, put that through the ring swivel, double it over like so. Get your bait of choice. This is a pop-up, just for an example. I do prefer wafters in my bags, and usually a dull colour wafter. I find more success than a bright hook bait at the moment. I'm not sure why. Maybe the CARP are a bit wary of a bright hook bait this time of year. I'm not sure, but I seem to be getting more takes on a browns, etc. Wafters. So slide your boilie down over the swivel, over the just to the barrel, bottom of the barrel. Cut a bit of your bait floss off, give it a little twist, and then blob it down like so. Blob the end down. And so if you're using a pop-up, all you need to do is add a little bit of putty to that knot there. If I'm using a wafter, which I am at the moment, the swivel is more or less opposite the point of the hook. If you're going to use a pop-up and you want that angle more aggressive, you can just make that slip D slightly longer, so it's further, more opposite the barb of the hook. So it's very, very, very versatile. You can change it from a bottom bait wafter rig to a pop-up rig without having to change your setup down. And also, I'll show you basically if your hook gets blunt or you need to change your hook, just take your boilie off, slide down your shrink tubing like so, bring it over the knot like so, and then just pull your loop back over the bend of your hook, and that's off like that. Change your hook, put your new hook through, ring swivel, slide up your tubing, and then you've got finished rig again. Very versatile, very simple to make, only a few components. So next time you're on the bank, give it a go, and good luck.